is a K-12 school with a strong emphasis on design thinking and STEM-based solutions to everyday problems. Philanthropy is no longer about just donating money to fund forward solutions. More than ever, new technology is being used to solve wide-ranging problems. We predict that teens, with their access to the newest technologies and the latest in STEM education, will be instrumental in making fundamental changes that result in social progress across all strata of society. This evening, we will be talking to you about the intersection of social good and technology. My partners from Nueva are Alex Chin, Austin D'Souza, and Andrew Zerby. As you may know, the tech charity industry is dominated by adults, although organizations like Teen Tech in the UK and the Tech Museum in San Jose are giving a voice to teens and the solutions they're developing. My classmates are here to show you their individual projects, all focused on cutting-edge technology with an emphasis on social good. First, Alex will show you how he is applying gamification to energy efficiency. Then, Austin will present his groundbreaking touch-to-talk glove for the hearing impaired. And then finally, Andrew will explain how his low-cost 3D printer will democratize the next generation of manufacturing. Alex?
All right, thank you, Kylie. So my project is called Plant a Lot, and as Kylie said, it's based on gamification. Gamification is the theory that people are really motivated by games, and with all the video games that are popular in the current day, that's a really big theory. And so my game hopes to encourage people to save energy through gamifying energy saving. It's hooked up to PG&E's program called Green Button Connect, which lets me see people's energy usage information. Because as you may or may not know, almost all of your houses have a smart meter, and this smart meter can tell how much energy you're using down to the hour. And then that energy information is given to PG&E. And since I'm participating in the Green Button Connect program, I can actually access that information. And so my game rewards people in the smartphone game for saving energy in real life. And hopefully that motivates people to save energy in real life. That way they can beat their friends in the game. Additionally, PG&E's Green Button Connect program is a pilot program for PG&E, and so it was really great to get the opportunity to be one of the first users of that program, as some of my code that I wrote was actually used as sample code for other businesses and organizations that want to use this platform. So hopefully you can come talk to me about my project, Plant a Lot, afterwards. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Austin, and my project is called Touch to Talk. And the purpose of my project is to help bridge the speech gap that's created by the fact that in America, there are 7.5 million people with speech disorders, like so debilitating that spoken word really isn't an option. And there's only 1 million people in America that understand American Sign Language, or ASL. So the purpose of my project is to bridge the speech gap, and it's also to facilitate quick and simple communications between strangers that we who can speak take for granted so often. Like a conversation with the cashier to say, hand them a note or something. It's much more complicated if you can't just verbally say it. So my current design for my project is a glove to be worn on the user's non-dominant hand that essentially it registers through electrical resistance. It registers where along each finger you're touching with 3 different points. They can communicate those gestures, and it's more like typing really. You can communicate what you type on your hand onto a screen on the back of the glove. And this is my current early prototype. But the goal is that you could say be in line at a grocery store, be walking up to the front and say you're packing groceries and you realize you forgot something or you need to get something, and instead of having to say take a note out of your pocket and write it down with a pen and hand it to the cashier, you can just quickly type it out and it'll display on the back and they'll be able to see it, and whoever you're talking to will be able to see it. So, thank you.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and I'm going to talk very quickly about my 3D printer Russian called Pico. And what I realized is that 3D printing is revolutionizing manufacturing. It's democratizing manufacturing for businesses that previously would have had no way to make hardware products. But the problem with 3D printing is that it's not gotten into the school system. Most printers are very unreliable, noisy, clogged. One of my favorite examples of this is the MakerBot Replicator, which one of the Amazon reviews for the product is buy a toaster, it will 3D print better than this. So when I do this, so this is I created a 3D printer called Pico. It's small, very lightweight, which allows schools to move it around in a dynamic space. It's safe. Unlike most 3D printers, it doesn't use a hot end, which is about 180 degrees Celsius for printing. It's completely cold. And the main thing is its cost. The current version of the bill of materials is less than $100, which means it'll be open to schools, not like the schools that you'll see today, which really put an emphasis on it, but maybe even schools that just buy it as a side idea and it becomes part of their curriculum. Thanks.
Well, hopefully my classmates, Alex, Austin, and Andrew, have shown you at least a small portion of the potential that teens can realize when they apply technology to social good. At Wava School, we are dedicated to design thinking and empowering teens to create solutions to some of society's greatest challenges. We look forward to meeting our fellow teens as well as all the adults in the question and answer session. Thank you.